Hello guys, and welcome back to the Cedi Investor. Welcome back to this beautiful channel. In today's video we have something very interesting. I got a comment on the YouTube channel, and it was basically someone asking me for help to basically give him any ideas of how to get a stock on the Ghana Stock Exchange at a faster rate. He said that he had bought, if I remember, was it a farm milk and GCB or something like that. He placed an order and it has been about 3 weeks. He has not been able to execute upon that trade. And all I could say is that's like the nature of the Ghana stock market. You have to be patient, especially if you want to invest in the Ghana stock market. But despite that being fact, I think there's two ways I personally would say you can use to just try and get ahead of the game a little bit, and at least try and improve your chances of getting a stock at least faster compared to other people. You will still have to wait out, like at the end of the day. Let me just end it here. If you think I'm going to give you some method the way it will, maybe you purchase the stock today then you get it tomorrow, like they'll just end the video here, because nothing like that exists on the Ghana stock market, especially because our market is very illiquid. There's not a lot of buying and selling going on. So if there's not a lot of activity, you should not expect that you'll be getting stocks within a very fast, unless the liquid stocks like MTN is a very liquid stock. So usually it's a stock that if you buy within a day you will get it. But for the rest of the stocks, it's an illiquid market, so you would have to wait some weeks to even sometimes months, right? Now, before I list those two things, I think it's very, very important to understand how the Ghana stock market works first of all. And if you do understand it, I think it could better improve the way you trade on the Ghana Stock Exchange and how you see the Ghana stock market in general. I'm going to use these cards here. I recently started learning how to play poker, and I think it's very, very fun. So if any of you guys know how to play, you can invite me and we'll have a match. Yeah, but then today I'm using it to explain how the Ghana stock market works. Before we continue with this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, please. If you like watching this video, subscribe, like the video, and share to people you think might be interested. I would really appreciate it. Now let's get into the video. Now, for the purpose of this video, let's use GSE, right? And these people want to buy GSE. All these people want to buy GSE, right? Now, if you, a new person, is also interested in GCB, let's say it's trading at 10 Ghana cedis, and you want to buy it as well, you place an order from a broker, and then you are added to the list of people who want to buy GCB. Yeah. Now, what happens is that you need to be matched with someone who also wants to sell GCB, right? Now, we can see that this is the buy side and this is the sell side. Now, there is no one here on the sell side. No trade is happening. There are people who want to buy GCB. 1, 2, 3, 4 people. They all want to buy GCB. And this is the first person who placed the order, the second person, third person, and this is you. But there's no one to sell. So what happens? No activity happens. Now, someone comes to the market and says he wants to sell GCB. Bang! What happens is that this is merged with a person's trade, and an order is placed. So the person now is filled with a GCB order, and he leaves the market. Now another person comes and says, oh, I want to sell my GCB. I see that the price is going up. I want to sell. He is selling a lot of his shares. So he places, then it matches, and match. You can see you've gotten your order. But this is when there is liquidity. There are people willing to sell. You understand? But if there's no one willing to sell, what can you do to be able to, you as 10, be able to actually fast track and get in front of people and place an order. Because in my previous example, I said when someone wants to sell, it is matched with the first person in the line, which was this guy, but you want to now become the first person. If you placed the order last, the last person is giving the least priority, right? But you want to be the first person. So what is happening here is called market price. This order is being filled at market price, the current price that GCB is being traded at. The person who wants to buy GCB wants to buy it at the current price, and the person selling is selling it at the current price. So it matches and the order is filled. But if you want to get ahead of this curve, what you do is you place an order above the market price. So in this case, let's say GCB is trading at let's say 10 Ghana cedis. What you can do is that you can place an order that you want to buy GCB at 10.5, and what the market does is, or your broker does is, you are giving more priority because you are willing to buy it at a more expensive price. So in the Ghana Stock Exchange, price is given priority over I don't know, should I say time in terms, or like the person who came first. So it starts with the person who came first. If you come first, you are giving priority, but price outweighs the person who came first. So let's say you place an order at maybe 10.5. You now push all these people back, and now you become the most priority, and then you are matched with whoever wants to sell, and then your order is filled. So how is this possible? Well, in the Ghana Stock Exchange, in order for you to set a price either below or above the market price, all you need to do is to buy 1,000 shares plus of that particular stock. So in GCB's case, if you want to buy GCB and you are purchasing more than 1,000 shares, you can tell your broker that you want to buy at a specific price, which is any price that you determine. And if the person selling is interested, you are matched with that particular person. First of all, you are giving priority and match with that particular person before those who are buying and selling at market prices are given priority. I hope it makes sense of what I'm saying. Now, the next way to buy stocks a little bit quicker, or just to improve your chances, is to have multiple brokers. Now, this can be counterintuitive just because it's very difficult to navigate just one broker in Ghana, now to talk to having more than one. So I really take this advice at like face value, because at the end of the day, it's really hit and miss in terms of being able to get stocks a little bit faster. If one particular broker is failing to get the stock to you at a faster pace, maybe the other can compensate for that. So that's one thing you can navigate through. If you go to the Ghana Stock Exchange website, there's a lot of brokers on there, so you'll be able to navigate and just go through all of them and see if there's any great ones you can navigate through. Also, another piece of advice I would also maybe this won't work for everyone, but if you do have friends or know someone who wants to sell their shares, you can do off the market, where you communicate to your broker to transfer the person's shares into your name and you pay that particular person. So that one is called over the counter. So that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day. But if I can guess what card you are thinking about here, you have to promise to subscribe. I can bet that the card you are thinking about is this, the King of Hearts. If I got it, please subscribe. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful day. Peace.